Alright, no one wanted to believe it was real, but Rantaro was killed just before the time limit. Okay, difficulty, nothing's wrong with that. Skills. Uh, view handbook. Wait, so can I equip skills right now? Or how does this work? Like, if I go to review the report cards... no, I can't equip skills right now. Also, does it show Rantaro dead? No, it doesn't. Not here, anyways. So how do I equip skills? Because I can buy skills here, can't I? How do I equip them? Change tab. I can't change tab. What does that mean? I already have a skill, though, don't I, from the demo? So what skill do I have? Are they going to force me to spend all my... I know I already have one skill, though. Like, because it's the demo, I get... Or do I just get the chance to buy a skill? I'm confused. Tension gauge will increase at a faster rate effective during argument on Monday. Okay, so let's figure this out. Safety first. Removes the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece, effective during imagination excavation. That sounds cool. Oh, right, yeah, I know that. Makes it easier to push the opponent back during blade lock, effective during rebuttal showdowns. Oh, those are still there. Rebuttal! Okay. Power of life and death. Clear mind. Increases the amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once. Effective during Psych Taxi. Just a peek. The entire screen will light up more frequently, effective during Hangman's Gambit version 3.0. First strike. The key word in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start. Effective during debate scrums. What? Okay. Librarian glare. Instantly silences loud voices. Effective during mass panic debates. Okay. Saint Mike's ability. Silence all conversations except those that the reticule is on. Oh. That's interesting. Mind's eye. Oh, I get it. Reveal V points. Effective during non-stop mass panic debate. Oh, I do like those V points. Machine gun. Makes the silencer fire rapidly. Effective during non-stop mass panic. Can't be combined with shotgun or grenade. Slowly recovers the influence gauge while concentrating and during free time. That's cheating. I don't like that. The focus gauge drains slower while concentrating and during free time. Oh, I do want that, though. All parts of the class trial. But that's also super expensive. Trigger happy. Decreases the delay after using truth bullets or truth blades, effect during non-stop mass pack robot showdown. Delay. Oh, that's also really important. Decreasing the delay. And I have 19. Room for 19. I do like increased focus. Slower while concentrating and during fever time. It's kind of cheap doing it during fever time though. Let's do trigger happy, I think, because that delay is a big pain in the dick. I'm gonna take it. Trigger happy. Yes. Gain skill. No. No, there's no chance. So what if I set? Or, okay. Do I... Wait a second. Oh, that wasn't all of them. Sorry, I thought that was all of them for some reason. Upshift. Increases the speed of the reticle. Reticle, whatever. Effective during non-stop debates, can't be combined with downshift. Slows the speed of the reticle. Cool and composed. Makes the reticle shake less. Effective during non-stop mass panic debates. Can't be combined with tranquility. Charisma. Increases amount of influence recovered by right answers. Effective during non-stop debate and choices. Lost in thought. Slightly increases the time limit in each phase. Effective during all parts of the class trial. Yeah, time limit never really matters. As far as I know. So far, at least in press, Danganronpa games. Increases maximum focus a little. Extraordinary focus. Increases maximum focus a little. Effective during all parts. Can't be combined with menacing focus. And then attentive influence. Increases maximum influence. Effective during all parts of the class trial. Gotcha. Increases maximum. So where's the thing that I already have? Like for free. Machine gun. Makes the silencer fire rapidly. Okay, so I have room for 4 more. Gotcha. So I should buy something. Yeah, because I'm level 20. I understand. So I should buy something worth 4 and hold on to the rest. Increases maximum influence. I do like having more hearts and not dying. Increases maximum focus. I do like focus. Let's look at all the ones that are 4. Just the 4s. What else do we got? Reveals viewpoints, silences all conversation except those the vessels on, instantly silences loud voices. Keyword in the first speaker's argument was shown. Just a peek. I think the one I want. Letter cubes that can be acquired at once. Okay, let's go with extraordinary focus, I think. Because generally the game overs are kind of generous to you in this game, but I like having lots of focus. And I can only afford the 4. So, sure, I'll go extraordinary focus. Gain skill and set it. That's confusing how you buy stuff and set it in the same screen. I would think that's like, what's the point of changing tab? Oh, so now you can take stuff off, but there's no point taking stuff off. No, this is pretty much it. And that's it. Victim is Rentaro Mami Bay. His ultimate talent is unknown. The victim's body was discovered in the library. The estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. Wait, is that it? Scroll. Okay, no, there's a scroll wheel. The victim was subject to blunt force trauma to the back of the... I was about to say, isn't there supposed to be blunt force trauma in here? Resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. Promotional video. PGM. The promotional video and background music that Monkima played to encourage everyone to start the killing game, it was on full volume until the murder occurred. Moving bookcase. Actually, that's not true. I turned the volume way down, you know. My BGM is way down compared to my voices and shit. Anyways, moving bookcase. One of the bookcases in the far left end of the library. After it's been moved, it automatically shuts itself to its original place. When a certain amount of time passes, the bookcase moved back to its original place right before Kaede and Shuichi found the body. Card reader dust. The dust Shuichi planted in the hidden door's card reader. When it was checked during investigation, the dust was left exactly the way it was originally set up. Bloody shot put ball. The bloody murder weapon found on the floor of the library. It seems to be the same as the shot put balls in the library. Rentaro's belongings. Rentaro's personal belongings. He had a key to his dorm room and a monopad. He did not have anything that looked like a card key. The library vent. Connected to the classroom vent on the first floor. The vent grate was still propped open exactly the way Kai left it when they set up the hidden cameras. Receiver on Shuichi. Security alarms receiver. Sensor was placed on the monitoring bookcase, so in case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi. Stacked books. Library books that could not fit in the bookcases and were instead stacked on top of them. Nothing has changed since Shuichi and Kaede placed the hidden cameras. The book stacked in front of the vent were left exactly the way they were. Maki's account. Before the murder, 7 people went to the game room in the basement. Rentaro, Maki, Kaito, Tenko, Anji, Himiko, and Gonta. But Gonta had immediately locked himself in the AV room in the back. That stands for audio-video, by the way. Rentaro left to go to the bathroom. After Kaito and Tenko went to get Rentaro, the only people left in the game room when the murder happened were these 3, Maki, Anji, and Himiko. So I guess as far as we know, they have rock-solid alibis. So yeah, I believe Maki, Anji, Himiko, Kurumi, and... Kurumi, Miyu, and... Oh, what's the last one? Korekyo have alibis. That's 6 people, which means 10 people could have possibly done it if we count Rentaro himself. Sliding door. Oh, I guess I can't do it, so it's 9 people. Anyways, a sliding door in the AV room that leads to the hallway. The door was poorly made and only opens wide enough to slip an arm through. It would have been difficult for a person to enter and exit through it, but not a metal ball, alright? It is faced straight to the library's rear entrance. Lookout classroom. Kaede and Shuichi were on lookout in the classroom near the stairs to the basement. Although Shuichi left briefly to go check the basement, the two were together the entire time until the receiver went off. But he did leave briefly, which leaves open the possibility that he killed Rentaro. Classroom event. Connected to the library event, both Kaede and Shuichi were on watch till the security alarm went off. It was not possible for anyone to sneak into the library by going through the vent. Korekyo's account. During the bloody discovery announcement, Miyu, Kyo, Kurumi, and Tsumugi were in the dining hall. Miyu was in the middle of building a remote-controlled gadget, which means she knew something was going to happen. Tsumugi had briefly gone to the bathroom and returned to the dining hall shortly after. Kibo's account. During the bloody discovery announcement, Kibo and Ryoma were off doing their own fucking shit. Front entrance photos. 4 people taken by the camera facing the library's photo entrance. 4 photos. The first photo is a shot of Kaede, Shuichi, Kaito, and Tenko running in shortly before the body discovered. The second photo is a shot of Maki, Aji, Himiko, and Gonta running in after they heard Tenko scream. Third photo is a shot of Kibo, Ryoma, Kyo, Miyu, Tsumugi, Kurumi, and Kokichi running in after they heard the Black Sky announcement. The fourth photo is a shot of Shuichi moving the camera for investigation. Rear entrance photo. 2 photos taken by the camera facing the library's rear entrance. The first photo is a shot of Rantaro coming in. The second is of Shuichi moving the camera for investigation. Hidden door photos. 2 photos taken by the camera facing the hidden door. The first photo is a shot of Rantaro opening the moving bookcase. Second photo is a shot of Rantaro attempting to remove the camera. And that's everything. So yes, the photos will probably definitely be helpful in some way. I don't know how this is going to really be helpful. I guess just when it comes to alibis and stuff. Alright. Okay. Okie dokie. I think I've got a handle of... Yeah, so library books could not... Nothing changed. Okay, I'm just trying to remember the stuff that seems like I probably forget. The advisory event was still left on. Belongings. Shot put ball. Card reader dust was still there. And, okay. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Yes.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
In my mind's ear, it was simple explanation, not basic. Did you change the wording? Did you change the wording? Gosh, if you change the wording, I'm gonna friggin' sue you for originality?
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
So do we have a podium for, Oh, we do. Yeah, I see the picture there. It's next to Gonta. Okay.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person...
Wrong one. It's if you pick the wrong one. I remember that.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy.
Or is it the wrong person? I want to say it's the wrong one, but I don't know.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone.
Gotcha.
Now let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Now that's unoriginality.
So, it's starting, huh?
I believe so.
Oh man, I haven't been in a trial in like forever.
Implying you've been in trials in the past? Because you're Nagito. No, it would be Rantaro being Nagito if anything.
Oh, so you have experience with trials?
Yeah, he's secretly an ace attorney.
Yeah, since I'm a leader of evil and stuff, I've done a lot of bad things.
So, what are we supposed to do? Where do we even start?
How about at the beginning, you dum-dum?
Gonta never done trial before. Not sure where to begin.
First, let's breathe in. And breathe out. We need to remember our no-no-nos.
I feel like that's wrong, but I don't remember what's right.
No pushing, no running, no talking.
I think there definitely has to be talking.
But communication is the foundation of any discussion.
Exactly.
We should not worry about our procedure, especially since this is not a normal trial.
It's way more fucked up than a normal trial.
Each of us will be serving as a potential culprit, lawyer, prosecutor, and jury member.
You know, if there's even a jury. And a judge. Well, no, that Monokuma, I guess, is the judge, but, yeah.
Let us proceed with that in mind, shall we?
That's complicated, but I like it.
Then might I offer the first topic?
Alright, witness, state your name and occupation. Oh, that's right, we're also witnesses as well.
Don't fucking get ahead of us. You trying to start some shit?
Calm down. How about we listen first?
Yeah, then we call him a piece of shit.
Atua has spoken. He says it is vital that we hear everyone's testimony.
Hey, her volume actually sounds pretty okay. I remember in the demo, I'm like, oh, she sounds way higher than everyone. No, now she sounds okay. It's only a couple of the other characters that sound too high. What?
I'm I'm a good listener because my ears are clean. Once, I cleaned them so hard, they bled.
That sounds like a bad thing.
I'll begin the conversation then. There's something I found curious.
Who cuts him off?
Why, I wonder, didn't the culprit take advantage of the first blood perk?
That is definitely a very good question, but why did you have that dash there if nobody cuts him off? The whole implication of that dash is that somebody's going to cut you off. If nobody cuts you off, then you're just trying to be poetic with the dialogue when there's no need. You overcompensators.
I thought that was strange too.
I think everyone thought it was strange. I think it'd be strange if someone didn't think it was strange.
I bet they just wanted to do a class trial real bad.
Yes, but what was the reason for that?
Then Monokuma's the culprit, the doy. Because this whole class trial was his idea.
Yeah, but that violates the rules, and so far we've seen Monokuma as a stickler of the rules, which that could be bullshit, but if we're to believe it, then he definitely didn't do it.
Hoo-yeah! Easy peasy. I'm a fucking genius!
It says Monokuma can't directly commit a murder, but does that include whoever is controlling Monokuma? Like, can the mastermind commit a murder according to his rules? I'm not sure. Like, there's a technicality there, and I'm not sure which way it goes.
Wait, is it even possible for Monokuma to be the culprit?
According to his rules, no, but, I mean, it's his fucking rules. He can choose when he wants to follow them, as far as we know.
Of course not. I would never do anything to you guys directly.
Just so you know, you did kill Makuro in Danganronpa 1. I mean, that was a different Monokuma, so you might not have cared as much about the rules in that game, but just saying, we have history of Monokuma saying fuck the rules, at least when it was being controlled by somebody else.
Even if you can't, it's a different story for the person controlling you, right?
Well, I suppose the rules do technically not say anything about it.
Is it possible that the mastermind controlling Monokuma killed Rantaro?
Possible, yes, but it didn't happen. I guarantee it not happening is a thing that did happen.
Mastermind? Was that?
Oh, shut your face hole.
I don't know any mastermind.
You mean like the hive mind? Is that even a joke? That's not even a joke. What even is that? It just popped in my head, so I said it.
Never heard of him.
Ah, okay. Wait, I'm confused. What's the joke?
Don't play dumb with me. Who's the mastermind controlling you guys?
Was that the whole joke? Was that they're playing dumb? Okay. I will say, I gotta point this out at this point. In the demo, it felt like, oh, okay, the only problem with the volume is that Anji's voice is too fucked up. Now, I don't know what's changed since then, but the voice levels have changed. Certain characters like Monokuma, Kaede, those guys sound loud, and then the Mono Cubs, Himiko, Anji, Kurumi sound kind of quiet. And so there are two volumes I'm fluctuating between. If I have it on one, it's too quiet for characters like Kurumi, but if I have it on the other, it sounds kind of loud for characters like Kaede. And when I'm in the random investigations or whatever, it doesn't really matter, but in these class trials, it matters, and it's obnoxious, and I don't like it, so I thought I'd point that out, and I hope I get used to it, but I don't think I will.
The mastermind, huh? Odds are, it's one of us.
Yeah.
It's Keyboy over here. Everyone else thinks so too.
I think there's a definite possibility, but then there's the question of, is that too obvious because he's a robot? I mean, he shares the voice with Monodam for crying out loud.
Does everyone really think that?
We'll get to the bottom of this.
And ignoring that as usual. Two poo-hoos for the price of one poo.
Before we determine the mastermind, we must uncover the culprit.
Two number twos for the price of one is like 2 times 2 is a number 4. I don't even know what number 3 is. So what would number 4 look like?
Then we could start by determining the sequence of events.
Again, always trying to do the climax manga at the beginning. You guys just don't know how this system works?
Let's take a closer look at the circumstances of Rantaro's death.
Alright.
Gonta agrees with Shuichi. After all, Shuichi is ultimate detective.
Then let us start by reviewing the incident.
Sure. Alright, let's do this. We can find the mastermind if we work together. Together. This class trial's over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind is. No, we won't! Stop being so sure of yourself, Kaede. I'm sick of your confidence. Be a little pessimistic. And now the class trial has begun. As things progress during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur. During non-stop debates, characters will speak one after another without pause. Rentaro was masterminding. What? It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions in their statements. So, do I use Monokuma File 1? Is that giving it away? You'll have to use the truth bullets you gathered to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Yeah! Use the L to aim the reticule and fire with triangle. Yeah, that's still kind of awkward. Aim for the gold words displayed in their statements. Those are the weak spots. Again, gold words. That's kind of presumptuous. Look more yellow-orangish. Chance that the lies or contradictions are hidden within those weak spots. But, wait, so you're saying there's a chance they aren't hidden there? Remember, you might not be able to refute them all, and you have to use the right truth bullet. Okay? Remember everyone's statements, the truth bullets you have, shoot your truth bullet at the proper weak spot. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, but you're probably not going to run out of time with the first two Danganronpas or any indication, so be careful. Or don't. I almost forgot, the new element. We're going to try to concentrate to make time slow down. That's not a new element that's been in games before, but the V is a new element, I guess. So also reveal a small red dot within the weak spots called the V point. Hit that correct truth bullet, you'll get an awesome V counter bullseye. V counters really improve your score and the number of mono coins you earn, so try that out. During the non-stop debate, options will bring up the controls. Give them a look! Cool. I forgot how to concentrate and the game didn't tell me. God damn it, game.
Rentaro's body was found.
God damn it, game. R1 is concentrate. Oh yeah, that's... Oh, the awkwardness. The awkwardness is real. L aims. L1 brings up the truth cylinder. Controls. I'm just gonna have to get used to that weird finger positioning. So if I'm just here...
Just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
Definitely a contradiction in one of those statements. If I present the right evidence, can blow away that contradiction. Okay, Or am I just supposed to assume it's the one they gave me the hint for? Because I'm not really sure.
Rentaro's body was found. Just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Oh, the belongings.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
Trying to kill everyone.
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door.
Yeah.
That means Rantaro...
But he doesn't... right there!
Thing.
No, that's wrong.
Yes, I was right. Why does she say it's wrong if it's right? Gosh. Oh, trophy earned. Just according to Rompa.
Wait a minute. I don't think Rantaro was the mastermind.
Oh, and Veni, Vidi, Vinci. 2 at once, apparently. Oh, because of the V thing. Gotcha. 2 for the price of 1. So again, another number 4 in the toilet.
Huh? Why?
I really gotta get used to holding the controller in that weird way. It's really awkward. But, hey, that's the price I pay, I guess, for getting it on the PS4 instead of the Vita. It was not that awkward on the Vita. But anyways.
Because Rantaro didn't have the card key to open the hidden door.
Indeed. At least it's not as awkward as running and moving the camera in Ultra Spare Girls. Yeah.
You'd think the mastermind would have that card key on him, right?
I mean, unless it was like a hidden thing on his body. I don't think Shuichi probed his body as much as someone like Kirigiri would have.
Perhaps the culprit took the card key after killing Rantaro.
Okay, then that means they have it on them now. Let's do a body search right here, right now.
But none of the pictures show Rantaro holding the card key.
There's that too.
So I don't really think he had the key at all.
So he wasn't the mastermind. Wah, wah, wah.
Also, if the mastermind had died there, this killing game would have already ended.
That's presumptuous.
You are correct. The possibility of him being the mastermind is quite low.
Then how Rantaro know about Hidden Door?
Maybe he stumbled across it in the library. You know, like how Shuichi did?
In the game Steins Gate, and in its sequel, Steins Gate Zero, you have the ability to individually alter the level of voices of the characters. And, you know, I remember that it was like, I've never seen that ability in any game, but I've never really felt like I've needed it more than any game than this game right here. That's what I'm trying to say. Why are my words so hard? Yeah, this game would be really nice to manually alter each individual voice, because it's just, this is a no-go. The voices are off, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it, because it's extremely distracting. Anyways.
Or maybe the mastermind told him about it.
That sounds iffy.
What? Why would the mastermind tell him that?
It's especially weird because Anji's voice was the one that was fucked in the demo, but now it's fine and the others are fucked, so it's like, can't they get their shit straight?
To lure Rantaro to the library and kill him.
Does that mean the culprit and the mastermind are one and the same?
That's the same thing Kaede's saying, and I don't buy it.
That does seem plausible. It's very likely the mastermind knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap.
Yeah.
The mastermind knew about our trap this whole time?
Well, duh, they can probably have monitors watching everything the whole time, so... I mean, not necessarily if they are part of the game. It's arguable.
This case may have become the perfect crime, thanks to your hidden cameras.
Because they knew how to avoid the detection?
The mastermind knew about your trap and exploited it to commit their crime.
No, I don't buy it. I mean, I see them... No, because this is the start of the game, and no, they wouldn't do that. It'd be ending the fun way too early if everyone died just like that.
So after the mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaede and Puichi's hidden cameras to arrange the perfect crime.
If they were gonna do that, though, then it raised the question, what about Mono Fanny? Was she messing with the camera data, or... I don't know. Because I feel like if they were gonna do that, they wouldn't have bothered having Mono Fanny mess with the camera data, or even make it look like she might have messed with the camera data, because it's the kind of thing of, oh, well, we can't suspect them because they didn't touch the camera data, so, yeah.
Did they really take advantage of our trap, though?
I don't think so, but calm your tits about the possibility.
Is this really the perfect crime? Are we in an unsolvable mystery?
And you calm your tits. The trial just started.
I guess this is a dead end.
Gosh, talk about giving to despair so early. And you guys were so pumped earlier when Kaede gave her speech. I guess now that Kaede is despairing, everybody else is despairing as well. Kaede is so infectious for some reason. Maybe she's like ultimate magnetic personality? I don't know.
Wait, don't give up that easily. We already know the culprit is the mastermind.
No, we don't.
We gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can end this killing game.
Blech. Kai's becoming more and more unlikable the more she sticks to that thing that we know as the player. We obviously know she's wrong.
You yap about teamwork and all that, but you still think one of us is the mastermind.
Yeah.
Yes, and I know that's a horrible thought.
But it's a necessary one, so stop being hypocrite.
But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us.
Meh.
I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game.
I have said that I'm enjoying Kaede the most out of the main characters, and I am, but this is a sticking point for me. Just because we know that the game developers have to know that we as players know that she's wrong about the killer being the mastermind. So her so feverishly sticking to it, it's kind of bugging me. Anyways.
I'll even use this class trial to do that.
Kaede.
Wow. Looks like you're determined to face even a cold, hard truth. Then here it comes. The cold, hard truth.
According to Kokichi, which can never be trusted.
Huh?
I already figured out who killed Rantaro.
Alright, what you got?
What?
Why are you surprised?
'Cause if he's right, that would make this the fastest class trial to date!
It's the first class trial, unless you are aware of the ones in the first two Danganronpa games.
How fast was the previous record anyway?
Probably like an hour or something, right?
Real fast, let me tell you.
He was like a leaf on the wind.
Wait, who? Kokichi?
Oh yeah, I guess now he's one with the wind.
Kokichi?
Yeah, I think about him this time of year too.
Who's him?
The way he soared through the enemy fleet hull, badass! Just to die like a little punk.
Now I'm really confused.
Shut it, you weirdos! This is an important conversation!
I'm more concerned about their conversation. Is that foreshadowing something, or is it just random bullshit? Like Saki, the sock from freaking Ultra Spare Girls that symbolized absolutely nothing, as far as I can tell.
Kokichi, are you serious about knowing who the culprit is?
Of course he's not.
Yup. So, we all agree that the culprit knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap, right?
No, but tell me anyway.
No shit! That's why they're not in any of the pictures. So who is it?
So whoever knew about the hidden cameras is the culprit.
So, are you blaming me slash Kaede slash Miyu?
So who the hell is it?
Well, I mean, I think that's pretty obvious. I think he's blaming Shuichi.
It's you!
Or are you blaming Miyu? Ah, that makes sense too.
What?
You made the cameras used for the trap, right?
And she was working on the drone before it was even confirmed that there was a dead body. That's a thing.
Obviously, whoever made the cameras knew about the blind spots.
Yeah, but she didn't know how they were going to be used. Eh.
Before breakfast was the only time someone would be able to sneak by.
What the hell brought this on all of a sudden? I just designed the cameras. I didn't know they'd get set up in the library.
To think, we were trying to do that partially to help her. Partially.
If someone asked me to make cameras, I'd totally ask what they were for.
I think she didn't because she was so inspired by our praying? Or no, our begging.
How come you never asked what the cameras were for, huh? Huh?
I pulled an all-nighter making them, and afterward just sort of passed out.
Aw, I feel bad for getting blamed for our stupidity.
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
Well, not our stupidity, more like our smartidity. Yeah, she's getting blamed for our smartidity.
I'm always wet. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine.
Always sweat and always wet?
For someone so aggressive, you're kind of a wimp, huh, Mew?
A very giggity wimp.
Come on, let me at the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it?
I think you know what they want. They want the sexual favors.
Your pathetic excuses are consistent with those of a common male criminal.
But she's a female. I'm surprised you're jumping ship to that assumption so quickly, Tenko. Jumping ship to Kokichi's ship, which is a male ship. Male ship versus female ship. Seems very reverse of you. Everyone's starting to suspect Miyu, but no, she has an alibi, doesn't she? Unless she set up a gadget, in which case we should have found evidence of that. But then again, if Rantaro killed himself, we should have found evidence of that too. Is that really okay? Here on out, blue-colored weak spots will appear. Oh yeah, okay, this wasn't in the demo. Is this the agree spot, like in Danganronpa 2? The colored weak spots you've seen up to now are argue points. These will be agree points, right? Our agree points, yeah. When shooting agree points, the truth bullets seem to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. The truth bullet remains with those statements. Complete each other, resulting in consent. In Danganronpa 2, the first ever consent was with Mahiro, I believe. Mahiro. But, in this game, I guess it's gonna be with a female as well. From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. You can also V consent, so if you're confident, give that a shot. Well, I'm gonna always give everything a shot forever, so... thank you for your time, respectfully, system. Cool. It'd be so much nicer if X button was the button to fire instead of triangle button, but whatever. Alright. Moving bookcase card reader. Correct yours account.
Just admit it already. You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
No way! That's not possible!
Let's go straight for it.
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
Not yet.
I'm telling you, I had no idea! Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library, okay?
Yeah, wait. Oh, fuck! I
agree with that.
meant to concentrate, damn it. I was gonna do the V point. I fucked it up. I'm getting the order all wrong.
I don't think Mew went to the basement either. Right, Q?
The reason I fucked up that order is because, like, I think of R1, which is the button for concentrate, as, like, firing a bullet. Is that because of Ultra Spirit Girls? I don't know. And triangle is just so weird. I still find that so weird. Is there an option to change that? I don't think so. That's so weird. Anyways.
Of course she didn't. Miu was in the dining hall during the murder. I saw her there while dining on what I thought would be my last supper.
That's funny because of references.
The pasta on the menu tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake.
Giggity?
Don't feel bad for her. She got to eat her tasty grandkid on his birthday.
Oh, that's right. They did mention that earlier. Well, at least they explained the name.
That's too sad to make sense.
Or maybe it's just sad enough to make sense.
That's Pops for you.
So there you have it. Miu's alibi.
And the reason behind the name of that pasta. I was wondering about that.
You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Because you forgot your own alibi, you derp?
Good job, Kaede. Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack.
Her rack isn't lackluster, yours is just overcompensating.
What Gilgamesh-level condescension? But which Grail War are you from?
Okay, that's a Fate reference. I'm trying to think of all the female fighters in the Fates. And the main one, of course, is Saber, but I don't... She doesn't feel like she'd fit the Saber. I think, if anything, I guess what she would just be, I guess she could be an archer if she, like, manufactured... If, like, she could create, like, a gun, and that would... Would she be... I guess you could say her mechanical stuff is so good that it could be, like, magic, so in that case she could be caster. That's really it, though, right? Because, like... Yeah, the others don't really fit, I don't think.
Wow, another reference we don't get. You must be a hardcore loser.
What are you talking about? I think most people would get that. They at least understand the base principle of Fate, I think. And even the people that don't know Fate, I think, know of the Grail War. Even if they don't know of Fate's Grail War.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes my hobbies just sort of slip in. Hey, don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier.
Cocky, Kokichi! Ha 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 ha!
How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
Well, for once, I don't think he was really lying. He was just stating his point of view. That doesn't... Actually, for once, that wasn't really a lie.
What? That was really uncalled for. I only said that to find the culprit. You're so mean!
It's funny because that's how Miu actually gets when she's cornered, but Kokichi's just dicking around.
Okay, I feel a lot better now.
Cool your jets, kid.
Kid? Are you the same age?
Sumugi and Kirumi were both in the dining hall as well.
Well, Sumugi wasn't there the whole time.
We can dismiss those four as potential culprits if they were together the entire time.
Not the entire time.
No, not the entire time. At one point, Tsumugi went to the restroom.
So she could get all red in the face.
Oh, so you brought that up after all.
Yeah, what? You didn't want them to bring it up so you wouldn't be a fucking suspect, you fucking fuck?
It's true. I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
Oh? Did I hear that right? The restroom, you say?
She had to take a number 4. Now, what is a number 4? Is that what gets you all red? Aha! Connections.
Excellent! I was waiting for this moment. I'm getting so excited right now!
Why's that?
Ew! Why?
Hey, for once, I agree with her, and yet her face agrees with Monokuma?
Did you take a firm dump, or was it a soft one?
Maybe it was just a urination.
Why are you assuming she was dropping a deuce in there?
Could have been a thrice, or a twice.
But I really did just go to the restroom, not the basement, you know?
Now, was it the restroom, the bathroom, or the washroom? Those are all very different things. We need the specification.
Also, I don't think I was there long enough to be suspicious, right?
Okay, the way you said that just now was very suspicious.
You're the ultimate cosplayer, though.
Oh, now this argument again.
You could have just disguised yourself as someone else while you were out.
And I don't care what she says, that is not proof that, the red stuff is not proof because she forced me to look away. So she could have applied it while I was looking away.
Disguised? No, I don't do disguises.
That also sounded suspicious. Why does that sound suspicious if you're telling the truth, unless you're not telling the truth?
I don't think that's possible, and I know the reason why.
No, it is possible because she forced you to turn away. Are you that stupid, Kaede? Cospox, that's so fucking stupid. Alright. God, it's triangle, that's so weird.
I get it! Tsumugi can only cosplay as fictional characters.
This is so bullshit, and it makes a lot more logical sense if she forced you to look away because she was applying a bunch of red, like, makeup or some shit all over her body, which she easily could have done, because, again, she had you look away. If she didn't, then, yes, then we'd be sure that she couldn't do it, or that this is a real thing. But we don't know that this is a real thing, and it's more logical to think it's not a real thing, so it's just so bullshit, and I don't like it.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place.
You could play as real people, but, like, in a fictional sense, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, because idolize celebrities and shit, yeah.
Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable.
Yeah, I think different strokes for different rokes.
It's so unforgivable that I break out in cospox if I even attempt it.
This is so stupid.
Yeah, the cospox was pretty gross.
And in no way confirmed.
I see. If that's the case, then there's no way you could have been in disguise.
And the problem is, now everyone's going to assume that this is an airtight thing when it's not, because we didn't mention that we were forced to look away for a little bit. I'm going to stick to that. And if the game just leaves it at that, and never brings this up as a thing, because apparently, I don't know, I feel like they left a big gaping hole that they are, I hope they have an intention of filling.
Sorry about that, Tsumugi. I just thought it was something to check.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm not bothered by it at all.
You sounded very bothered by it.
Aw, Tsumugi is so nice. She's way better than Mew.
She definitely is nicer than Mio on the surface, at least.
Well, fuck you too!
I was thinking she'd say just that.
Getting back on topic, we now have alibis for the people in the dining hall.
Sure.
So we know that Kirumi, Tsumugi, Mew, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
No, we don't. Just because Tsumugi wasn't impersonating doesn't mean she wasn't the killer. She can still be the killer. Don't rule someone out that easily.
Congratulations to the 4 of you. You can all leave now.
By that logic, you can leave too, since you can't be the culprit either. But, even an airtight, rock-solid alibi, I barely count as someone being able to not commit a murder. Because, I mean, if it's airtight, rock-solid, that's one thing. But, I mean, you never know if the timing of death was off, or yada yada yada, but you never know what trick someone could use. Even that I barely consider an alibi enough. So if someone was away for even a little bit, that's not an alibi.
Huh? Can they?
So what about the
swines who went to the basement. They're all suspicious, right?
Eh, not all of them.
Which of us went to the basement?
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rantaro. So 7 people in total.
Wee. I'm too lazy to put in like one of those, you know, cut things that some people do where it's like they put in like, you know the screen where it's like beep and, you know, experiencing technical difficulties, be back in a few moments. I guess I should have made a beep sound in that case. I don't know. I'm a stupid. So, okay, I'm going to try to make this brief, but it's a long story. So the first 40 or so minutes of this recording, the stuff that happened before the Wii U, that was recorded about a month ago. And then I took about a month off from this game. I'm sorry, it's not that I'm disliking the game, don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm going to try to make this brief. Okay, so I recorded this originally on a Friday. The intent was to get to the end of the class trial on the Friday. But things came up, I couldn't finish it in time, so I was forced to wait a weekend, which that in itself sucked. But then during that weekend, I got an inspiration. I was like, oh, I'm gonna, I think I should probably get around to setting on my, getting some kind of AV recording thing, because, you know, A, I'm getting the Persona jiggers on, and B, I'm eventually going to have to get one for Persona 3, as it were. So I got one, and God, setting it up was the biggest pain in the buttocks. I'll spare you the details, but it took me a good few days. Ate into my recording time, my editing time, it was fucking terrible. And by the time I got it set up, I'm like, well, fuck, I don't want to just leave this here for a while, you know, now that I've gotten it set up and shit. So I'm like, fuck it, on a whim, I'm going to start recording Persona 3. So I did, and then something terrible happened. I fell in love with it. I liked it too much. I couldn't put it down and come back to this game. I'm sorry. So I was recording that for a few weeks. And then, but you know, it's been a few weeks at this point. The luster and magic is starting to wear off a little bit. It's starting to get a bit tedious. So I'm like, okay, this is the time. This is the time to put this fucking down and come back to Danganronpa 3. So I don't know if I'm going to start alternating or what I'm going to do. That's not for you to worry about, though. That's for me to worry about. But anyway, so that's what happened. The two main things in my mind is that I remember I had the belief that this might have been a suicide. I don't remember if I got to the point of thinking it was too obvious to be a suicide. I'm not sure if I made that leap in logic yet. Also, I think Tsumugi she had like a cosplay pox or something, right? Tsumugi did, and I thought that was a load of shit because she had us turn around so she could have like marked herself up or something. I'm still standing by that. Like, I don't know, it seems like a really odd detail. Other than that, what else was there? Oh yeah, it seemed like maybe where they're going with this is they're gonna make people think it was a suicide, or I don't know, because it seemed like he was hit with the shot put ball like through the sliding door. That was the thing, right? I don't know. I took a look through the evidence again before I started recording this, so I wasn't complete dirt. But normally when I take small breaks between recordings and I make them in the same video, I don't bother explaining myself. But you know, when I take a month off, I want to be safe, just so you know, if I appear really stupoid, well, it's because I'm stupoid, but also because I took a bit of a break. Anyway, 7 people in total. Keep going.
So the culprit is among those 7?
Oh, that's right, your voices were off. That's right, Kaede is one of the people that has the voices that's too high. Anyways, sorry. What? Not sorry, it's not my fault, it's the game's fault.
But of course.
Oh, and that's right, Angie had one of the voices. Angie's voice was the obnoxious one in the demo, but in this version, she's actually okay. I still think that's so weird.
Why are you laughing? That includes you too.
Yeah, but she prays to God and shit, so she knows it's not her. Excluded Rantaro, one of the 6 people who head to the basement. Dun dun dun. No, I don't think so. Sorry, this is kind of silly of me. I do remember all the buttons, which is actually surprising. I didn't think I would. I thought I'd messed something up and accidentally skipped dialogue before I started recording. Thankfully, I didn't. I am very glad square button is the menu in this game, because it's also the menu, I believe, in Persona 3. If it wasn't, and it did something else, I would be like, oh, it's not the menu! Anyways, yeah, doesn't frickin', what is it? Anji, Himiko, and, shit, what's her name? Anji Himiko and the girl who likes children or whatever, Ultimate Babysitter, whatever her name was, I think they have an alibi. They were all together, right? Gonta locked himself in the room, and then Tenko and Kaito Kid went to look for us, or look for Rantaro. So, I don't know if they were together the whole time, I don't remember. But, so don't a lot of them actually have alibis, so it can't be some of them? I think it's the reverse, more or less. I mean, Gaunt is kind of suspicious, but... Oh, I think, okay, so they think it's one of them because they went down with Rantaro, I guess, more or less. Sorry, again, a little stupoid, my apologies. Person who's making us endure all these terrible things?
Why not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
Yeah, but it might get things all dirty, and I don't know if Monokuma likes to clean up a mess. I mean, it's not a virtual world again, like in Danganronpa 2, I don't think. So it's not like he can just, you know, snap his fingers and it can all be clean again.
Wait, please! No torture! My tolerance for pain is actually really, really low.
That's kind of shitty coming from someone who, you know, attacks people at the slightest. I don't snap. I used to not even be able to snap. Like that, I used to think snapping worked differently, and I was doing it all wrong for years, and I could never snap, and I was so jealous of people that could snap. And eventually one day I was just trying things, and I figured it out, and I'm like, I can snap! Yeah.
I'll tell you everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me!
I'm sorry, I like myself too much on the way now.
Please just tell us what happened.
Yes, please. What you know, anyways.
If the culprit is among that group, then wouldn't Maki be the most suspicious?
Which one's Maki? I remember most of their names pretty well.
Just look at her. She could definitely kill someone.
Oh, Maki is the babysitter, right? Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of see that, but don't they have an alibi? I feel like they have an alibi, right?
Stop being so stupid. The culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
Okay, another pointing fingers game.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit!
Oh, that is the best face! Oh, man. What a way to welcome me back to Danganronpa.
Who's the culprit? Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
Yeah. So you're saying it was a gentle woman?
It's not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work.
Anything but gentle. What?
I have an alibi.
If you have an alibi, then so does Himiko and Maki.
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake?
Or is she saying she has an alibi because, like, her god will vouch for her?
We need to calm down. If everyone talks all at once, then we can't discuss anything.
That was one of the mechanics, wasn't it? Everybody talking at once. Let's do that.
It's alright, Kaede. We just need to listen to everyone's statements.
I love that face.
You can do this, right?
I mean, maybe. I kind of took a month off, but I'll try. Listen to everyone's statements. Oh, we are going to do one of those, aren't we? I can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other.
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
Uh-huh.
What? You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me!
Wait, you invited him? Oh, that's right. I thought it was Rantaro who did it. I remember having that thought because he was the one who wound up dead and he had a plan, so I thought he did it, but no. Kaito invited them, that's right. He invited everyone who looked kind of strong. I remember now.
Don't thrust the blame onto me! You degenerate males and your thrusting! Ugh.
Thrusting.
Not a bad girl, really. If you don't believe me, ask my mommy.
That's really kinky. At least it could be.
Really? I have an alibi.
Uh-huh.
I'm not the culprit too.
Okay. I kind of believe them. I mean, at least Anja, Himiko, and Maki, I believe, do have a pretty solid alibi from what I understand. Unless they were like a three-way murder, though I doubt that. Everyone's claiming to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the courtroom. Oh shit, get Bailey up in here. That's right, it's time. You will now be thrown into a mass panic debate. During the mass panic debate, 3 debates will happen at the same time. Uh-huh. Even though it's been a month, I still don't really appreciate you giving me a tutorial again, even though... Didn't you already give this to me? Or was this only in the demo version? Have we not had this in the regular version yet? That's what a month does. Okay. Maybe this is the first time in the regular version. Triple the opinion! Oh, I think it was only in the demo, because in the demo is like, what was it? It was Hajime and Makoto were in that debate, weren't they? I think. I don't know. Sort through everyone's opinions, find the liar contradiction, and refute it. You can also use V counter. Oh, that's right. That's like holding down R when you press the buttons. Triangle is shooting the bullet. Yeah. Because that's all awkward and shit. I remember that. And then I think you hold R to go into... You can, like, press a button to check the buttons, right? Receiver on Shinichi, library... That's the one. No, that's the wrong one. Which one lets you check the buttons? Options? No. Yes! L, aim, select truth, bullet. Fast forward debate, gotcha. Confirm. Confirm? Oh, that's when you're selecting truth bullets, gotcha. Shoot. Truth cylinder, that's L1, that's, okay. Concentrate is R1. Oh, yeah, I remember that. That's awkward as fuck. It should be L1. I remember wanting to switch that, and I couldn't switch that. That sucks. At least it could be R2. R1 plus triangle. That is so shitty. I remember it being shitty, but, you know, getting back to it, I have to re-remember it being shitty. Okay.
I would never punch a foe from behind.
He's always watching in the basement.
A true Aikido master would never do something so
talking about
dishonorable.
me? We're having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rentaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Robot? Like Kibo?
None of us there could
How
have
many weak
killed
spots
him.
is there? So far, just the one. Only the one? All the different voices are confusing me. Uh-huh. I'll be able to read through all the statements in editing, just like last time. Because I have edited the demo, yeah, that's right. Well, fine, as long as I stay calm. So there's only one weak spot from what I noticed, so I can just ignore the other two.
I'll prove my innocence to you guys.
I'm a little bit suspicious.
I would never punch
Okay.
a foe from
What
behind.
about the guy who wanted us all in the basement?
A true Aikido master
What?
would never do something
Are you
so
talking about
dishonorable.
me?
Oh, that's right. Which one am I
We're having
doing?
a strategy meeting together, remember? Rentaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Robot? Like Kibo?
Shoot, what are these
None of
accounts?
us there could have killed him.
Shuichi, Library Event, Maki, K1BO. Shinichi, Library Event, Maki, K1BO. Shinichi, K1BO. That's not gonna help. Maki's account. 7 people went, but Gonta, Rentaro left to go to the bathroom. The only people left in the game room. Okay, so I don't think that helps. Then it was receiver on Shuichi. Placed in the moving bookcase, so in case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi. And then library event. Event crate was still propped open. Alright, I'm not really understanding which one this is, but... Okay, I'm going to pay attention one more time.
I'll prove my innocence to you
I'm
guys.
a little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a foe from
What about the
behind.
guy who wanted us all in the basement?
A true Aikido master
What?
would never do
Are
something
you
so
talking about
dishonorable.
me?
Yeah.
We were having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rentaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Robot?
Wait a second, no, that's not true. That's fucking library for this one. Oh, I waited too
None of
long.
us there could have
Yeah, it's Maki's account. Okay, I gotcha. I focused in on Rantaro and I'm like, oh, but he's saying Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of it. I wish the whole statement was yellow. Then I would have paid more attention to it. Alright, I got it. How's the timer? Where's the timer? Oh, we still got plenty of time. Alright. I got it.
Having a strategy. Rentaro's the only one.
V for victory! Bitch in!
I hear it.
V for Veronica, and B for Betty. And D for Dildo.
Wait a minute, Kaito. Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rantaro?
And T for threesome.
That idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
And so did Kaito himself, with Tenko.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and...
And?
Hey, wait a sec. Idiot!
That's what you're stuck up on?
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes. Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
And you kept the Bug Movie all to yourself? No one else got to watch the Bug Movie? That is suspicious.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
Well, for someone like Gonta, actually, wouldn't do the reverse for Gonta. Unless, I mean, I guess if he saw fighting bugs. But if he saw fighting bugs, we want to save the bugs that were fighting and stop fighting! Gonta wants peace between bugs, or something.
Ah, terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
That is the thing that most people do. But
why did you lock the door?
Good question.
'Cause Gonta need focus. Everyone suspect Gonta? Why?
I don't think it's him. I don't know. I'm still thinking suicide. It is the first case, so it might be that simple, but is it too... Oh boy.
Because you don't have an alibi.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi? Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
Oh, Gonta. You're precious.
The way this debate is going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
I think that sounds kind of dumb. Also rhymes. But yeah, you probably shouldn't do that just like that, because if he's not the murderer, then he's genuinely this stupid. So you got to think of it from that perspective. You really don't want to pin it on him like that.
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
He is participating.
But Gonta not sure where to start.
Just tell us everything. No, if we said that to him, he'd probably literally tell us everything and waste too much time, and Monokuma would get bored, and then we'd have to vote right away.
You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
Sure.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're dead too.
Yep.
Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Aw, that's some nice inspiration. You go, Ryola.
Okay, Gonta will try. For everyone's sake.
I think that might be my favorite inspirational speech all game. It was short and sweet, but good. I mean, that's the point of calling it short and sweet. Short and sweet, but good? So what's the sweet for?
Fight, Gonta!
Choose your character. Gonta for Danganronpa fighting game. Where he has an intense three-way with Nekomaru and Sakura.
Fight!
What are the chances that Gonta actually makes it to the end of the game? Or dies horribly like, essentially his predecessors of Nekomaru and Sakura?
Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
I will say, though, if Gonta dies specifically in Case 4, I'm gonna be a little miffed, because that's a little bit too much of a tradition. Blah, blah, blah. This debate is getting loud and heated, but if I just focus on everyone's voice... hopefully we can expose the mastermind! Oh yeah, that's right, the funky animations. So this is just a regular debate? Bookcase, card reader dust, Rentaro's belongings...
Gonta not culprit!
Okay.
'Cause to leave AV room...
I think it's this one, probably.
Gonta must walk through game room where friends are.
Or this one.
To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
Yes.
With that sliding door, you can quickly go in and out of the library.
Then he got past the camera somehow.
Oh, sliding door. The door was poorly made and only opens wide enough to slip an arm through. Is it going to be this? It would be difficult for a person to enter and exit through it. Though you might be able to throw the shot put ball through it. I'm not sure. The gap might be wide enough.
And killed Rantaro. Well, that's settled. Let's go home.
Is there another weak point?
It's not settled! Gonta not culprit!
No, that's it? No more? Going to the library from the AV room. Well, no, but I'm surprised that the weak points aren't really cooperating with me.
Gonta not culprit!
Okay.
'Cause to leave AV room...
Oh, is this gonna have to be an agree thing?
Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
Mm-hmm.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door.
Wait, is it just this one? This feels slightly off, but I guess it works.
No, that's wrong.
Feels like logic is slightly off. I get what I'm trying to say, but I don't think it quite works with what she said, but whatever.
It's not possible to use the sliding door.
I feel like this would work better with the weak, if what Anji said later on was a weak point, but yeah.
You saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Booty.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
You know, you can have ass and sass. Sassy ass. Assy sass.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack.
Well, maybe you are, but oh, that's right. Gonta's strong as fuck. He could probably rip that shit off. But then again, if he ripped it off, would he be able to put it back on?
The only part of your body that would be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
Aha, there we go. So yeah, he couldn't have ripped it off.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
Still the shot put ball, though.
I see. So, I made a mistake. How rare.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
Oh, you two.
You vicious little...
Get a room? Question mark.
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
He would have had to go past Himiko, Anji, and Maki.
You'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
You weren't there the entire time either, though.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
Shot put, though. If anyone could have done that, it'd be Gonta.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Haha! Karumi on top of her shit.
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but...
Yes?
Because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
You go, Karumi. Oh, I still remember that I predicted you were the first victim, right? That was my prediction? I'm glad you're not. I like you.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit?
And watch her just be like Mahiro, where she's the second victim.
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
Mm-hmm.
From the AV room? How?
Shot put!
Oh, I didn't know that was a possibility.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also... he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Alright, so you're the first one to come to this conclusion, huh? Or at least the first one to say it out loud. Good to know where the smarts lie in this courtroom.
Whoa, perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him?
I'm still thinking that it was something set up by Rantaro for a suicide, I guess, but...
Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library. The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library.
They're a perfect match.
Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
But how though?
By throwing with his arm.
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Oh, that's right. I remember thinking it's also possible that it could be freaking what's-his-face? Oh, Ryoma. I really hope not. But it's possible because, you know, he's the tennis guy and he's killed people, like, with shit like that, right? And he's small and shit, so he could have, like, hidden and Gonta wouldn't have noticed, I guess. Possibly? Maybe. And he doesn't have an alibi, right? He was in his room, I believe.
Wait a sec. Isn't that impossible?
The AV room sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
Oh, and there'd be a reason for him to not take advantage of the first blood perk, because we have seen he's kind of suicidal, so... But then he'd still have to have a reason for wanting Rantaro dead.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice.
Yep.
It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
Oh. Oh, right. Are you gonna ask me about that? You're about to ask me about that. Let me double check that. I know what she's talking about, but, which one was that? Shoot, it was... No, there was, where is it? Where is it? I know what she means. I don't know where it is. I know what she's talking about, though. Alright, well, maybe it's not in the evidence. It's just one of those things we have to point it out anyways. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I don't remember. 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 This thing. No, this thing.
I get it. Is it the projector screen?
Yeah, because you can, like, roll it up and you can, yeah.
That is correct. You can make a long pull if you roll up the screen.
Yep.
It would be possible to reach the library door with it.
So you can make some kind of weird connector thingy, but then you wouldn't even really need to throw the shot put through it. You could set up some kind of contraption. Like, you know, Rentaro setting one up to kill himself.
If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door, then you can open it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Oh, I see. I thought the library door was left a bit open anyway, so it wasn't really important, but I guess that works too.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
Oh, if we're saying that if the door wasn't already open, then there's no way the shotgun ball could have went through, then that puts a hole in the idea that maybe he set up some kind of contraption to kill himself, which makes it more likely that someone actually did do that, not as, you know, a suicide does a murder, which I guess puts more suspicion on Ryoma. I hope it's not Ryoma.
Oh my, how honest.
But if you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Was there any time that there was a picture but nothing in it? Oh, wait, isn't that the one that frickin', what's his face? The victim took out prematurely. I don't remember his name. Rantaro, that's right. And Mobby Bay.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Oh. Motion sensor, right? He's a person?
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well.
Yeah, if it happened when the door was open, the picture would only have, like, Kaede and just as she's opening it. It wouldn't have her this far in.
The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us?
Right, where we started.
Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Didn't need to.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
Certainly possible. Going to kill Rantaro in the library while he's still in the AV room, then...
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
It makes sense, but is this really the conclusion that the game is going towards? I don't think so. I mean, maybe the reason for why I didn't take advantage of the first blood perk is that he was too stupid to understand, but if he's that stupid, then why would he want to kill Rantaro?
Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait, that's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
Killing someone with it, though, would require a lot of strength, so it pretty much goes down to just, like, Gonta and Ryoma, pretty much, right? There might be somebody else who I'm not thinking of, like Kibo with some kind of robotic super launcher function?
Yes. The act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
I do remember saying, though, that I'm pretty sure Kibo is not going to die, at least for a while, because it's too much of a waste of character potential to kill off the robot this early on.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
I also remember saying, though, they're not going to kill off Rantaro this early, because it's too much of a waste of potential, like, because, you know, possibilities with amnesia, but nope.
Rentaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well. As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
That's quite the distance, though.
And that shot put ball was pretty heavy.
This is freaking Gonta we're talking about, though.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover.
I remember that, and for me, it's been a month. Man, you guys are slow.
It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
Roomba. Should I get that reference? I don't.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Roomba, though. How does that relate to robots? If that was about him, I don't get it.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Probably he's gonna say he can.
Yes, probably.
Ooh, he's honest.
You're too honest, Gonta.
That's kind of nice, though. You know, doesn't that make him slightly less suspicious, maybe? I don't know.
You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
Ha ha! No, he's ultimate enough to be multiple things, but he's just gonna go with both.
Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
I don't think so.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! Not even insect!
You have gotten pretty ragey when one of us says we don't like insects, though. You can't deny that.
Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Yeah, if he's not the culprit, though. I think it's either Ryoma or suicide, but my suicide theory, I think it's getting slightly less viable.
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I really don't want it to be Ryoma. But,
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
So, how is the day going to be saved? Maybe we're going to bring up the first blood perk. It doesn't make sense, but, maybe. If everyone is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. We'll also die, and that's a little more important. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. What are we saying? What is this? Okay. Just another debate. Alright, let's do it. File 1, bookcase, Shuichi, Korekyo.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit.
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse in the AV room door.
Oh shit, what is this?
Do line up with one another.
Ah?
There are no obstacles in the way.
That's fancy. Oh, obstacles.
This one opened the back door of the library.
Remind me, K1BO and Kibo and Ryoma were in their own rooms. Okay. Ugh, that's... I hate that that's there, because it's like, oh, wink wink, nudge nudge, Ryoma doesn't have an alibi. And then yours was, yeah, just bad shit. Alright.
One could throw a shot and strike true.
No way the average person could make that shot. But with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
What's in Monokuma File 1 again? Ultimate talents unknown. Victim's body was discovered. This blah blah blah. Victim was subject to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull. No, this looks pretty much correct. What were the other things?
Afterward, to close the back door to the library, he would...
Receiver on Shinichi and moving bookcase. Oh, it's right there. Oh, I think it auto went to that because I was on it. That's convenient. In case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi. Gotcha. And then the other one was moving bookcase, which kind of just goes in tandem with it. Oh! The bookcase was out at the time. It ended up closing, right? We ran in just as it closed, right? Which means it was open, so there was something in the way. Okay, so it's the moving bookcase. Gotcha. But what does that mean? I think that puts a hole in it even being Ryoma who did it, which means I think that increases the likelihood that it's suicide and somehow he killed himself without the AV room even playing into it, maybe. So, I don't know, I just like the idea that it's not Ryoma, but okay, moving bookcase, we'll go with that.
The view is a rolled up projector screen again.
Ah.
See? That's all there is to it.
Yeah. You're wrong. Is this what we're going with? No, it doesn't sound right. Yeah, that's right, the moving bookcase was open. We'll never expose the mastermind. We'll also all be dead, and that's a little more important. Okay. Get to the fancy part.
Rantaro's corpse in the
So
AV
fancy.
room door.
So detective-like.
Do line up with one another.
Yeah.
There are no obstacles in
No,
that's wrong.
V for Vossum. V-A-W, the rest of awesome. I don't words.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room.
Moving bookcase.
Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
I feel like I'm doing way better than I normally do when I don't take a long break. Like, normally in Danganronpa 2, like, man, there was so much stuff, like, generally I got to debate, something would stop me, like, every time. I don't know if this is the first case, so it's kind of sort of easy, or if it's, like, taking that long break somehow made it easier for me, because maybe it, I don't know, it, like, opened my mind up, made it clear, maybe not stick to certain assumptions. I don't know, maybe.
obstacle.
Maybe it's just the first case, it was just easier. Or maybe I'm just getting lucky by comparison, and I just had weird luck with Danganronpa 2. I don't know.
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Mm-hmm.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
Do we know that for sure? Do we know that, like, how long had he been dead when we found him, though? I guess he died when the music stopped. But do we know that for sure? Eh. Oh, shit, what? What is this? What is this? What do they want from me? What proves that bookcase was open when Rantaro was killed? One of the bookcase moved back. Yeah, there we go. The bookcase itself. That's silly. We all said, yeah. Duh. What do you mean, prove it? Oh, wait. I'm confused. What? I'm sorry, the time limit. It made me nervous. What? What is this? I don't even know why this needs to be a question. Shit. No. No. Card reader dust? Dust was left exact. No, so it's not gonna be that. I don't fucking know what they're talking about. Oh, Shuichi. So this one? Is this meant to be? I don't know. Right? Am I stupoid? Maybe I'm being really stupoid. Just real quick. Wait, I can't press square. Why can't I press square? Oh, you're not letting me save, you fuckers. I have no idea what this wants from me. I don't know what they want from me. I really don't. It was open. What more do you need? Did I try this already? I have no idea what they want from me. What proves the bookcase was open when Rantaro was killed? Card key? No, that's... I'm just going to be trying everything at this point, honestly. I have no idea. I don't know. Am I missing something huge? Am I being really stupid? I have no idea what they want from me. This? What? Am I about to game over or some shit? I can't save. I guess they're gonna put me... I hope they don't, like... No, they don't put me way back. That's not how Danganronpa works. That's right. Unless this game is different from Danganronpa 2. I have no idea. I'm just gonna try everything at this point, right? I have absolutely no idea what they want from me. Let's just go one at a time. Yeah. Okay, kill me. I have no idea what they want. Am I being stupid? I guess so. Just as I was saying how I was, you know, doing this case really easily. I don't think I can do this anymore. This is a really stupid reason to get a game over, but... Done debating already? This should be voiced. Weak! Where's the voice acting? You gotta have voice acting for your game over. I guess that makes it obnoxious, though, if you game over constantly. I don't know. At least the first time.
Is there nothing else I can do?
Whatever. Retry, obviously.
We won't give up!
Oh, first we won't give up the game, right? We won't give up, counter, +1.
It would have been impossible for
Alright, give me the stupid question again.
Obstacle.
The moving bookcase.
Yeah.
Yup, that's our
Duh.
evidence.
I don't know why this is necessary at all. Wait, what the fuck? I can go up? I did not realize I could go up. I wish I realized I could go up. I was not aware I could go up. I can do it from fucking everything? I was not aware. I thought I was just choosing from those select few. That was not made very clear to me. I don't know. I'm gonna blame the game on that. They've never done this to me before. This is new. I want a tutorial for this shit. What is this? Why can't they just let me pick from the evidence if I can pick everything? This is stupid. Let me pick from the evidence normally. Why put me in this weird screen where I'm assuming you'll give me limited choices? For time limit? You can have a time limit anyways. Is it this? I don't know.
I get it.
Is it? Fuck, whatever. Seems so
it's
pointless.
in this picture. Here, look.
If they were gonna let me pick from everything, which I think that's what they were doing, is letting me pick from everything, then why not just put me... Sorry, wrong screen. Why not just put me on this screen and just put a timer in the corner? The way they did it, I thought they were like, give me a limited number of choices. Like, and because of the time limit, I wasn't taking enough time to pay attention to notice that there was a scroll wheel. So, I don't know, you could say I'm just being whiny here. I probably am to an extent, but seems like they should have put me on this screen. I don't see why they didn't. They've done it before, even with a time limit. At least in Danganronpa 2 they did. Whatever, at least now I know that's a weird thing they'll do sometimes.
These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
Sure.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
Oh yeah, and you can see the door, which means the library the thing must have been split open. That makes sense, but it's the interface that I have a problem with, really, not the actual thing I chose.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself.
Mm-hmm.
Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory.
Ha 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 ha! Put glasses on. Come on, come on. Take off those blue, like, the handcuffs off of your hat and put them on your eyes and go, yeah!
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
No probability. I wouldn't say no possibility.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Oh, Kokichi. Is he my favorite? Who's my favorite again? I forget. So many of them are likable.
Sorry.
I mean, they're all likable, I'd say, to an extent. Yeah, Tenko is eh, but, I mean, so many of them are really likable, I should say.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
He should be kind of tsundere and shit, like me. Kaito, what?
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
No, it was good. We need to look at all the options. It's good to know that you're on top of your shit. I just hope this doesn't mean that you're the murderer.
No, Gonta understand. 'Cause we gotta find culprit.
Hey, he's being a sport about it. Good on you, Gonta.
Well said. For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Oh, Tenko, can you just be the culprit? Then I will at least decently like every character. With you, it's like, you're like the rotten one in the batch just a little bit.
Ugh, I hate this sentimental crap.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Cause, oh, no. Sorry, it's been a month. I don't remember if I made that joke before. I gotta make it once, so let's play.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
Daddy is too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
Sounds about right.
We could learn a lot from him.
I think you already have learned a lot.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
Can I get in on that action? That sounds fun. I mean, not with real money, like Monopoly money or some shit, right? In-game currency? Yeah.
Oh, I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
As long as your racehorses don't have any of that microtransaction bullshit. Real money.
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet. We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
That is the question. I am thinking suicide, but it's... Huh. What if it's like one of the books that Kaede placed on top of the bookshelf accidentally fell down and killed Rantaro, and that's how he died? That'd be kind of funny. But then somebody would have had to put it back up on top of the shelf, and Kaede would have been unknowingly the murderer and wouldn't have known to put it back on the shelf. So I guess Monokuma could have done it to make things interesting, but I don't know. That's just, you know... I don't think a book falling down would have hurt him hard enough. At least, I mean, if it was a bunch of books, maybe, but it was only one wound. So, I mean, unless it was like one, like a trunk of books or something, like a trunk fell on his head, but I don't know if there's a trunk up there. And how would you get a trunk back? I guess Monokuma can do it. Anyways.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's what it's come down to. What?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
We know where it came from, but how did they do the killing with it?
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information.
So we're gonna stop and continue investigation Ace Attorney style? No, I guess not. Ellipses.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
I gotta remember to say the ellipses. Don't let them die.
Huh? It's nothing.
If it's something, say it. If it's something, say it. Ellipses.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
I bet he just figured something out. Something horrible. And he thinks he knows who did it, but doesn't want to be right. Because that's what happened. That's his whole tragic backstory, right? Roughly. Like, he figured out who the killer was, and the killer was just so pissed at him. Something like that.
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
If that is true, though, that he's hiding it because he doesn't want to be right, then who does that leave? I mean, he's not going to think it's me, is he? I mean, who the fuck else? I don't know. Who else does he really like as much? We know he has the hots for me, but who else?
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right?
Unless he's just came to the suspicion that maybe Rantaro committed suicide. That might also make him hesitate to say what he's thinking. So maybe that's what he just came to.
Or if they're even human.
Are you referring to me?
It is a possibility, don't you fucking deny it.
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
And how do we do that?
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library...
Mastermind this, mastermind that. Always with the fucking mastermind. Can't you just drop that for 5 seconds?
Maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone.
With who? And from who? So we saw 2 people? 2 suspicious people. Aside from Rantaro himself.
It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap.
But he himself didn't know about the trap.
Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Is there anything you remember?
Yes. But are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
I am positive, 99% sure that it is not, but yeah, Kaede is a silly wishful thinker.
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Oh, differing opinion. Let's go.
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct.
Oh, right. Now you're going to place the blame on me or some shit, right?
Huh? I didn't hear anything.
Because she speaks to God and shit.
Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua.
I wonder how full of shit you are. Is religion real? We know ghosts are real because of a certain something from a certain Danganronpa game. Wink, wink, but...
Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet.
Sure.
If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
You make a good point. So what, are you saying it's someone who was never picked up by the cameras? I mean, Oh, I guess arguably they could have came in the other way. Like, opened the library door from the other side. That would be why it didn't show... Wait a second. Now I'm thinking some weird things. Pretty sure the culprit's not the mastermind, but I'm going to humor myself for a second. The dust Shuichi planted in the hidden door's card reader. It was checked during the investigation, so it had not been moved, which heightens the possibility that it was opened from the other side. So maybe it was opened from the other side, and then that person killed Rantaro? I suppose there's some weird possibility to that, but again though, that's too neat. And if it is true, then I mean, how would we prove who did it? We'd have really no proof as far as I can tell. And again, Rantaro was messing with the camera while the door was opening. Doesn't it make a lot of noise? Wouldn't you notice if the door was opening? Why would he be messing with the camera? Unless maybe he did it himself somehow, like remotely, like with his monopad he somehow did it? I don't know. But that would put blame on potentially him being the mastermind or related to the mastermind. So, no matter what, it's very sketchy. What?
Are you serious? There's a way to do that?
Probably.
Super serious, brother.
That was awkward.
Yuratua sounds like a shady weirdo.
Oh, you're speaking as Atua now. Atua sounds like a cool bro, actually. If I dissociate it from your actual voice and just think about what he would sound like, assuming it's a he. Wait for the culprit to enter the library without being caught with the cameras. There's a way, but I'm not really sure where this is leading us. It's kind of exciting. Definitely.
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf.
Sure.
Yeah, ha ha ha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
If Atua doesn't want you to die, you should probably start, speaking up a bit more, sooner even. Oh boy. Another one. When do we get our fucking sword cross battle? Was that in this game? Was that in the demo? I don't remember.
It was hiding in the library the whole time.
It's gonna be this one.
Before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Sure.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door.
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
Is agreeing a thing in this game? I don't remember.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall are...
Or is it just lying? I don't know.
Basement are.
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male.
Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic.
I've never had to debate a god before. I kind of agree, though. Can I agree? I agree. So why am I disagreeing? I'm not sure. I can tell there's a contradiction, but I don't... Maybe I'm overthinking this. My logic is that if they opened it from the other side, then they wouldn't have had to use the card reader dust to remove it. But maybe what the game wants me to think is, oh, they couldn't be hiding inside the thing because they would have had to use the card reader. Now, I don't think so, but I don't think the game is wanting me to make that leap in logic, so... I think the game wants me to be slightly stupid.
In the library the whole time.
That's what I'm getting from this.
Before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door.
I guess it's this one.
No, that's wrong.
I feel like the game wants me to be a little stupid for that one, though, because if I think a little more about it, I can see some sense in what she said, but whatever.
Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
I think it was very much possible. In fact, that's supported if we think about the idea that it was the mastermind. That makes it even more likely that they hidden there. But, okay, game, sure. Your logic is slightly off here, I think, but whatever.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
Let's die.
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
Unless it was used from the other side. The dust is still there. All that means is nobody could have used it from this side. But that's the thing. We know the door definitely opened, right? And when we checked it during the investigation, it was after the door closed. Which means someone had to have used it from the other side, right? That's what it means, I'm pretty sure. Because the dust was still there. Which heightens the theory that she's right. And someone hid on the other side. Or not even hid on the other side, but was able to come through it at any time. I guess her wording was off, but, yeah. Looks like the card... Oh, what was his voice again? I don't remember. Looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here. Was he my regular voice? I don't know. Oops.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader.
Yep.
If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor.
But we've also already confirmed that the door definitely opened, right? Which means it had to open from the other side. So no, your logic is poop.
The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
What are you talking about? The bookcase was open. We can prove as much with the camera. Are you being a derp, Kaine? What's going on here?
The fog has lifted.
Aha! Finally, an argument.
You still got a ways to go.
But wait, why are we doing an argument if I agree with him?
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set.
Again, that's not where I was going with it, but sure, go on.
You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
I thought you were going to say they didn't need to be in the library because they could have came in through the other side, because that seems to be the most logical, but no! The most logical stance is one that neither participant's taking, so this is going to be a weird argument. Let's go. Yeah, contradicted. This sort of thing happens. Rebuttal Showdown. Cool. The Rebuttal Showdown music, I think, was my favorite song from Danganronpa 2. It was the one I enjoyed the most, at least while I was playing. I've tried listening to it while, like, you know, just on YouTube as, like, you know, and I'm like, doesn't have the same feeling when you're not in the action, but, Let's explain the controls. In this mode, you counter the other person's argument against you. Yay! I don't think there was something like this in the demo, so I wasn't sure if it was going to be in the game. I'm glad it is. Move your truth blade with L and align it with your opponent's claim. Oh, you have to move your truth blade? That's different. That wasn't a thing you did in Danganronpa 2. You just sliced and matched the directional thing. I think it's better for you to actually have to move the blade. I remember that being weird. I remember thinking you'd have to move your blade in 2, and you didn't. Anyways, perform a rectangular cut in the direction of the blade is pointing by pressing X. Okay. Cut with a truth blade by pressing triangle. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what's the difference? Go back? Regular cut in the direction the blade is pointing with X. Oh, truth blade. Right. Gotcha. Yeah, that's if you want to... I understand. So there's cutting the statements just to cut the statements, and then there's... Gotcha. Forgot to tell you. In this mode, truth bolts will be called truth blades just cuz. Regular cuts in your... Oh, that's right. Wasn't I gonna, like... Here's regular cuts in your opponent's words when a weak spot appears. I think I was doing that? I don't know. Slash it with a truth blade strike. If you don't have the correct truth blade, you'll not be able to cut an opponent's remark. What's neat is, if you cut through multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. 2 at once gets you 2 seconds. 3 is 3. The more you cut, the better. Watch the position of your opponent's claim closely and slice as many as you can. Cool. I remember really enjoying this section. It was in Danganronpa 2. There were some, though, like, there were some sections you had to be really smart about. Unless, of course, you got the upgrades, then you didn't have to be smart. So I don't remember if there's upgrades for this in the shop or not, but if there are, I'm probably going to avoid them in this game because I want to avoid being able to get out of it by just having the upgrades. If that's a thing in this game, I don't know. I know just in Danganronpa 2, upgrades kind of made things easier than it should have for this section. By doing that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. Hiya! When the mood of the argument is in your favor, the debate will decrease. Whoop-ah! Decrease. Other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it'll skew towards their advantage. So that's right. Don't cut don't cut the orange ones with regular blades. Cut those. They have to be triangle blades, or leave them and don't touch them. And then you'll have to deal with loss of progress. If you and your opponent's arguments are even, a blade lock will occur. Oh, and that's when you have to tap or some shit, right? You have to mash X as fast as you can. Okay, I am a bad masher, but I'll do my best. Isn't slicing and dicing truth sword the bee's knees? Not really? Well, shouldn't knock before you try it. I'm just hoping that the song will be just as cool. It'll probably be a remix, or they might be lazy and use the same song, but I don't know. You can also V-agree. So if blah blah blah... Wait, V-agree, that was not in... I don't think you could V-agree in Danganronpa 2. Could you? Are you going to explain V-agree? I don't remember V-agree from Danganronpa 2. Maybe I'm being a derp. I don't know. How do you agree again? I know you can, like, lie by holding down the button, but I don't remember how to agree. Whatever. Oh, it's the same song. Turn this shit up.
Rule out the hidden door. The library's got no short
that's right.
spots.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Since the culprit was there before the camera.
Oh, this is different. Oh, this is really different.
Hiding there, you know.
Wait, how am I doing this?
Took out Rantaro, then took off.
Okay, this is different. This is definitely different. The blade does not work how I thought it did. I can't just listen to Ryoma's arguments. I need to refute it somehow.
Even if we rule out the hidden door,
this is weird.
The library's got no shortage of hiding spots.
This is so weird. Okay, that works?
Books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed.
That's weird.
They've been hiding there, you know.
This might be better with touchscreen, but I don't do touchscreen. Okay, good.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding.
God, you're doing it wrong.
Killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
Fuck. Is it the card? Shit, I gotta look at these again. I might have to pull back here.
Into hiding.
Hidden door photos?
Killing Rantaro.
There's no card reader dust on this one.
Around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran.
Oh, there's no limit on your strikes in this game, I don't think, so it's different.
And we'd be none the wiser.
Oh, I fucked up. Okay, I had to get that one out of the way first and then use that one? Or, wait, did I? Wait, what? Anything but crystal clear evidence. Isn't that what I'm doing? Is it because I cut the wrong statement? Is it because I cut the wrong statement, or I can't tell?
Not if they went back into hiding.
I'm gonna try it again, because I'm not sure if I just cut the wrong statement.
Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
Wait, fuck, no, okay. I'm starting to see holes in Ryoma's argument. So that's not right, no, because that cut both of them, so that doesn't work. Okay.
Not if they went back into hiding.
So what do they want then?
Right after killing Rantaro.
Oh, right here, belongings, right? No, that's not it.
All they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
Shoot, I don't know what they want from me. Oh, belongings. It's gonna be belongings. Sorry, I'm not paying full attention to what he's saying outside of the weak point. I probably should be. I think he's saying something like, he left his belongings on Rantaro. Did he say that? Let me pay attention. He might have said that.
Not if they went back into hiding, right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
No, that's wrong. I didn't think it was. Okay, fuck. Ah! Damn it. Okay,
Not if they went back into hiding, right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
Right now I'm just trying everything. This might be kind of stupid, but whatever. I'm just trying everything at this point. I don't think I get it.
If they went back into hiding, right after killing Rantaro.
I did belongings, didn't I?
Once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
What am I doing wrong? What's left that I haven't tried?
They went back into hiding, right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
I don't know. I really am kind of trying everything at this point.
Shoot.
I'm probably going to end up doing the right thing last at this rate. I'm not getting it, obviously.
Right after killing Rantaro.
I tried that.
Then, once everyone's gathered around the body,
I think I tried that.
All they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
Oh, it is? What?
Cut your words.
I'm sorry, why is that right? Am I stupid? Why is that right? I'm stupid. Why is that right?
Met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Clearly, I'm doing something wrong. I don't understand. Please explain. What?
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
Please.
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door,
you could easily slip into our group, right? I don't see the problem.
this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in.
Sure.
This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream.
Sure.
And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement.
How does this conflict with what he was saying? They could have joined in the group, right? What's the problem?
You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures.
I'm sorry, was Ryoma saying that he entered afterwards? I suppose. Wait, couldn't Ryoma... Wait, what did Ryoma say? Did Ryoma say that he hid in the library and slipped in afterwards? Okay, I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. That must be what he said. But that seems silly. Ryoma could have just circled around... Or, sorry, not Ryoma. I guess it could be Ryoma. Anybody could have, again, opened the library door, went in, took, found whatever his magic way out of there was once he's inside, and then looped around and joined up with everybody else to sneak back in. Why couldn't he have done that? I guess that's not what Ryoma's arguing, but I don't know, my mind just went to that argument because that seems like a much better argument than what Ryoma's making, but whatever.
It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
It would if they could, just go through the thing, but whatever, I guess. Whatever, Ryoma wasn't saying that. Whatever! I'm stupid.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it?
I guess I don't know. I'm thinking too highly of what the game would present to me. I don't know. I gotta pay attention to what they're saying during those cross rebuttals. I'm too focused on just cut. I don't know. I guess he did never say that.
I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
I'm gonna put double blame. Part blame on myself, part blame on the game, because I think that's confusing and doesn't really work. Or no. Yeah, I think that's not as smart as it should be. Ryoma, you're smarter than that. Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know. Ryoma should be smart enough to realize that anyways. There we go. That's my rebuttal.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway.
Like about the possibility that what Ryoma just said, except replace hiding in the library with slipped out into the facility and then looped around and met us back? Because that's possible still.
Right, Shuichi?
And that goes in line with your theory that the killer's the mastermind. And no one's brought that up still yet, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, that got me really kerfrazzled. I really gotta not space out. I guess I was spacing out. That got to me. Anyways, what? Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Oh, maybe he's been spacing out like me. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
I already addressed it. Catch up with me, game.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
I suppose when the door opened, it could have potentially caught... Oh! It could have potentially caught the person on the camera when when Rantaro was meddling with it to take it off. Unless they came through right after Rantaro took it off. Or they were so small they weren't noticed, like Ryoma! Yeah.
It's almost like they were invisible.
Or really fucking small.
Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible.
How the frick does that work? It only makes you invisible, your clothes are still there or something, right? You go naked.
Your upper half, to be specific.
So that means we can just, do some weird kind of... You can do some kinky shit with that.
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But it would make you about as short as Ryoma, so it might work.
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
No.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
Why are we ignoring the obvious? The big door that we already mentioned was opened.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Yeah, no.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
Yeah, you were guarding it. But, nah, you weren't guarding the fucking library door swinging open. Not the library door, the secret door, whatever you want to call that door. Secret door, we'll go with that. That's its new name. We have evidence that proves that would have been... Oh my god, why are we going to waste time with this? Why are we waste... Again, you do it like this. This is so stupid. Why do it like this? Just put us on the other screen. I don't like this. This is pointless and dumb and I don't like it. The vent grate was still... no. Where is... I don't fucking know. Where's the one... I shouldn't need to prove this. This is obvious. This one. Yeah. What? Am I stupid? What the fuck?
Shoot.
That has... What? I guess I'm being really stupid here. What the fuck are they talking about? It's the fucking... Where is it? How is this wrong? Both Kite and Shuichi were on watch, so it couldn't... How is that wrong? What's the question? It's that right there! What the fuck? Oh, you're gonna make me do the other vent, even though both should work. Is that it? Fucking hell. Where's the other one? Okay, sure. They should both work, but whatever. Wait, what? Oh, that has nothing to do with the air vent, even though you just used the vent as evidence. It has nothing to do with the vent, though. What? Are you being stupid? Am I being... I'm not being stupid! What? I don't get it. I tried both of the options that make any sort of sense. Whatever. 2 game overs already in the first class trial.
Is there...
Let's go.
We won't give up!
Great. I don't get it. I presented both vents and neither work. Vent was still propped open exactly the way... Okay, that doesn't really prove anything, but the other one should prove it. Stacked books? Oh, and they were in front of the vent, is that right?
I get it.
Oh, the other one should have worked. Whatever. Ah!
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent.
It's still really stupid that after presenting the vent, Himiko's like, what does it have to do with the vent?
If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed.
I'm not gonna lie, that was part of my dirt, but I still think the fact that we were guarding the other end should have counted. It's kind of like an Ace Attorney problem that Ace Attorney has a lot, where it's like, multiple things should work, but they only want you to present one of those multiple, but that's how I feel in this particular instance.
While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library?
Her?
Maybe... divine intervention?
A der.
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
God, I mean, with Gonta, I kind of get it, but everybody else, God, so derpy.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
A der.
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Her?
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
A der?
Huh? Intervals?
A herder?
What is that?
Interval. It's called like a time... Oh, actually, she made the cameras. It's not actually herder. No, she's not during. Camera intervals, that's right. Although she'd be the one who knows the most about them. But yeah, after a camera first takes a picture, it needs some cool-off time for her to take another one. I know what she's saying, yeah.
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals.
Which again puts you under the bus.
So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos.
Although you have like an alibi-ish, don't you? I think she has an alibi-ish, I believe. Yeah. With like Kyo and stuff. And Karumi was there too, yeah.
I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair.
If you've got such good brains, then why did you leave room for an interval? It'd been better if there was no potential for interval. You know, gosh. You could have told us about that when you gave it to us. Well, I mean, we could have told you what we were really doing with them, but semantics.
Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Are you that dumb? Come on, Kaede. Interval is not a complex word.
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds.
Would have been nice to know that. Again, though, who else but you would have known that? Unless there was some weird, fucked up coincidence, but me.
Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
There's some convenience in that, but that's 30 seconds wasted.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
Nah, you didn't tell them what you were using it for, so I think it's only fair. Payback's a bitch and all that. No, fight back! Fight back! You have ground to stand on, Miyu. Don't back down.
found your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
It's a beta boy type. Oh, so he knew. But he didn't tell me? That's suspicious. He's not going to be the culprit, is he? I don't think they do that again after having the sidekick be the killer in Danganronpa 2. Well, no, the sidekick's never fully been the killer yet, have they? No,
What?
Because again, Nagito screwed around with it. Yeah, Nagito screwed around with the crime, but didn't actually do it, even though he kind of sort of wanted to, kind of sort of. No, he wanted to be the victim, didn't he? I don't know, something like that. And then Danganronpa 1, Sayako wanted to be the killer, but fucked up and became the victim. So maybe it came full circle, and in this case, Shuichi will be the killer? I don't think so.
Shuichi?
Something tells me this isn't true. Especially because he's been quiet for a while. Probably thinking about something, but I don't think it's this.
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
Why? The way you sound... Are we really going there? I don't think we'd go there. Would we?
How could you forget to tell me?
It is kind of an important detail.
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter.
If he is a killer, why would he not confess to, because of the first blood perk and all that?
I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry.
That's really suspicious. But I think there's some viability to that. Okay, it's really suspicious, but Miyu still knew about it. It's not like Miyu didn't know. Miyu knew about it, so there was likelihood this would come out eventually anyways. So, no, I think that takes suspicion off of him. If he knew it himself and was keeping it to himself, that'd be one thing. Like, Miyu made it and didn't realize it worked a certain way, but he figured that out, and then later Miyu was like, oh, that's right, it worked this way. But no, that's not what happened. Miyu specifically told him, so that takes some suspicion off of him, but still suspicious.
I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
It is a pitiful excuse, but I think I believe him?
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, because again, it was bound to come out eventually because of Miyu. I think he really did forget. Well, I mean, honestly, it might not have came out if Miyu hadn't smartened up, but,
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot.
But why was he spending so much time thinking? I thought he was thinking about what if it was suicide. That's what I thought. But if not, then what?
There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Unless he, what? Unless he was thinking about something and didn't realize that he was the murderer, or didn't realize that even though he was the murderer, somehow he was going to get caught? Again, though, first blood perk.
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
There's probably something more to it than that. I think he was lying for some reason. I think he is lying right now for some reason, but I don't think he's the killer. I don't think.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads.
Okay.
The 3 cameras that Kaidiot and Puichi place go off when they pick up movement.
Okay.
From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
Sure.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
But we saw everyone go in. Okay. That does make him suspicious. If he knew about the 30-second auto roll, he could have entered at the same time as Rantaro. And he knew about the 30-second delay, so there is some suspicion there, but then he would have had to hide for a bit, and because he didn't kill Rantaro right away, there was some time delay. And again, this doesn't explain how the door was opened without the dust being removed. He could have been lying about that. He's the only one who knows about that dust. He's the one who said it. He could totally be lying about, oh, it's totally in the same place. Nobody touched it. Especially not me. Oh, man. But no, why would he do that? Because the door got caught in the photo. So that means they know the door is going to be open. That puts suspicion on himself. But that's so, it would make more sense if, I guess because of fingerprints? It would make more sense if he, like, wipes the dust off. so that they know someone opened it that way, but they don't know who, as opposed to leaving it there increases suspicion on him, I think. Sort of. Kind of.
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
Maybe.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
Timing's a bit awkward, but I'm not gonna fight it yet. It's a bit awkward, though.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
I still think someone could have opened it from the other side, but there's also the possibility that Shuichi opened it, because he could be bullshitting about the dust.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
But so did Shuichi.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
I think what they're doing is they're red herring us. They're playing with us, and they purposely had Shuichi be absent for a bit so that to screw with us, to make us think it might actually be him at this point, just because your first partner has always been fucked up in some way in these games. But in this case, I think he's actually gonna last. I think they're screwing with us.
Oh yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals? Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
I still don't think this is right, but I'll play along.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
If he is, though, that'll mean Leon is the murderer in 2 first cases. Leon's voice actor, I mean. And that'd be a little too silly.
Shuichi?
Hey, what gives, Shuichi?
Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
If you have a theory about it being suicide, now's the time to bring it up. Ellipses?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Yeah.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Maybe he's gonna say yes, but he's gonna be lying because he wants to hide who he thinks the real culprit is? That'd be confusing, but if he says yes, that's my theory. Ellipses?
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the 5th now.
No, but first blood perk. That's what led me to suicide initially, but
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
Okay, here's a theory. Let's say it is Shuichi. I don't think it is, but if it is, maybe he knew Rantaro. He knew him from before. He knew who Rantaro was, and maybe I was right. The reason his ultimate talent was hidden is because he's like ultimate serial killer or some shit. And Shuichi knew about him. And Shuichi maybe caught him in the past, or I don't know. And so he's running into him here, and so he's like, I want to kill him. But then he feels really guilty, so he doesn't want to take the first blood perk. He wants to get caught and get executed, like subconsciously, but then he's got a duality going on where he's a coward, so he doesn't want to fess up. I guess I can see that, but that's... Shuichi can't be the culprit. I don't think so. I can see a sort of way it might make sense, but definitely wrong, there's no way. Refuse to believe Shuichi's the culprit. He's not saying anything. Why? That's what's getting me the most. Why is he pleading the 5th? Yeah, as, you know, Ryoma put it. Definitely not possible. Protecting someone, right? That has to be it. Intermission? Are you kidding me? Holy shit, that was long. And there's actually a part 2? That was like, I did 40 minutes of my initial recording. I did about an hour or something there, and then another few minutes. Yeah, that's been like over 2 hours at this point, and there's still a part 2? Holy crap. Also, if it's an intermission, there's a whole other part.
Well now.
The trial is racing towards thrilling conclusion. You know what the culprit is? I will say, if there's an intermission, there's a whole other part. Unless it's a really short part, the game could be screwing with us. But if it's a whole other part, then I don't think it's going to be him just yet, if there is a whole other part. But I could be wrong. I don't know. It could be a short part. They could be screwing with us. And our belief, and our values and notes from Danganronpa 2. I don't know. Do you know what the culprit is? I don't know. I'm going towards suicide. I don't know. I know everything. Everything?
Yeah?
Everything? Daddy knows everything about anything. He basically traded his bearhood for godhood. Yes, he has betrayed his your sign ancestor. Your sign? 10 years his Earth-ring ancestors. Also, you're talking. Why are you talking?
Huh?
Traded? No, I'm still obviously a bear. It's obvious, right? Right, you guys? Bear god. You sure ain't no fish, but you damn sure smell like one. Because he eats fish, probably. Or he's fishy. I know everything. I'll give you the whole story later. Try hardest to snap the copper, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. Trust me, and please enjoy the class trial without any worries. Yay? Question mark?